Hey guys, it's me again. So now I'm going to post another video from the Facebook group that I joined recently that has the gym leaders and the Elite Four kind of matched up. This was my second attempt at getting a gym badge. I had seen that the previous gym leader that you saw me post about, Higo, he had posted that this trainer, Ulises, was very good and that he's never lost to a guy the way that he lost to this one. So, he only had great things to say about him, and I mean, water types are very threatening, and right away, looking at the team, I already know, Shell Smash Cloyster, he's already got a Rain Dance team because of the Drizzle Polytoad, and the way I figured it, that Kingdra was either Swift Swim or, Sniper, and he's going to try and abuse the crit hacks. So, but the rules for this gym were basically, he's a monotype, but he said that I also have to bring a monotype team, and so I decided on bringing a normal type team. The big reason that I had originally chosen this was because I was mainly worried about a Greninja, because Greninja is probably one of the most common and popular water types, and the guy right in the middle of my team there, Swellow, is pretty much one of the only guaranteed answers to a Greninja, and where you're not going to take damage at all, you're just going to kill him. And a lot of times people aren't going to know that's coming because they don't most people don't use a Swellow, so they don't know that. But so that was basically the main reason I brought Swellow, but then because he said I had to bring a mono-type team, I then had to either choose normal or flying. And, you'll see how the team does here, but it's an interesting fight. Ulysses is definitely a great trainer, and, check out how this goes. So again, this is my attempt at the second badge for me in this. So I sent out Regigigas, and now with my Regigigas, my main objective with him is to gimp. I don't want to enable them to play into their game. So I don't have him built offensively, I have him built very defensively. So he Shell Smash right out the gate, so my answer to that is Thunder Wave. And I know that's probably the last thing that he wanted to see happen, was to have his Cloyster get paralyzed. So, right away he uses the Razor Shell, which didn't do probably quite as much as he had wanted it to. And now I got a Power-Up Punch, so I'm basically padding my attacks, because if I somehow survive 5 turns, which I was really hoping on, just because of the paralysis, I was hoping to get some kind of lucky para-hack, but I wasn't so lucky here. Citrus Berry keeps me healed up so that I'm able to take these 5 hits from Icicle Spear, barely, and you see that 3 hit points I live with, so I get at least one more Power-Up Punch in there. But his attack stat basically doubles once 5 turns has elapsed. I'm not really sure why he chose Rock Blast at that point. Maybe he thought I was going to switch out, I don't know. But that actually had a chance to miss, so that probably wasn't his best option there. I send in Snorlax because he's thick fat, so he takes half damage from ice attacks. And I maxed out his health and his defense, so you can see right now he's shrugging those icicles off pretty good. And but I also have him padding his stats. So basically the way I'm looking at this right now is, if he can't kill Snorlax with his Cloyster, like right now, he's pretty much done. But he does something very smart here, and he Shell Smashes again, because what that does now is, now basically his attack is 3 times what it was originally, and my defense is only twice what it was originally. So he's keeping his attack, basically equally as far up ahead of my defense as it was originally, so he's forcing me into a position now where I have to attack him. Like, I can't enable him to, to continue to build his stats, because if he gets crits and if he kills the Snorlax, then he's going to be able to sweep the rest of my team, and nobody wants to go down 6-0 like that. So, I just pull out the stops and I hit up rollout. So, because of his 2 defense drops and my 2 attack ups, I was able to take him out with 1 shot. Now, for those of you who don't know about rollout, basically it's a 2 to 5, or it's a 2 to 5 turn move, or wait, actually I take that back. It's not a 2 to 5 turn move. It basically keeps rolling until it misses, or until it doesn't hit something. But every single turn, it doubles the move power that it had from the original turn. So, it goes from 30 move power to 60 to 90 to 120 and 150, and, it just scales up like that, up to 5 times. So it's a pretty good move, especially once you get off, Snorlax. If I get off 6 curses, that's pretty devastating. Now, he's playing this very smart right now by leech seeding and toxicking me, because the big thing right here now that I want my Snorlax to use rest. Because I can shed the toxic, I can heal myself back to full. If I do that, this guy can't touch me. But he's not letting me stop my rollout. So, he's just, letting me continue to do it. Up to the point where he knows the next hit will kill him. So now he's at the point where I'm gonna die almost. So now he protects. So my rollout is going to miss here, but I'm still going to take the leech seed and toxic damage, and since he's faster than me, he's going to be able to go before me the next turn and easily finish off the Snorlax. So that was very well played by him. Yeah, I was really hoping he was going to basically protect right out of the gate, and just hopefully stop the damage, not realizing that, I had that whole, I wanted him to stop the damage, but, he called it, and he called it right. So, Ludicolo is a very annoying wall, but also based on how little damage I did to him, I knew right away that he maxed out his defense and his health probably. So I knew right away this guy was not built special defense, even though Ludicolo has a higher special defense. And you see right there, my Boom Burst did over 50% of this guy's health, which is a pretty large chunk. And now my Exploud, he does not have choice specs on, so it's just that would have done way more. But the fact that it even did that much is pretty impressive. It's unfortunate, however, that I maxed out Exploud's health, because now Leech Seed is doing, again, 1/8 of my health, so he's actually benefiting more from my Pokemon having more health. And he basically Leech Seeded him enough to get up to full health, pulling his Politoed, with the assumption that the Leech Seed is going to pad his health enough that it'll make this hit worth it. The Boom Burst, even though I do have Thunderbolt and other super effective moves against him, Boom Burst still does more damage, because using a stab move, the same type attack bonus, gives you a 50% damage increase. And when the move is so high as it is, and wow, look at that, I survived with 1 hit point and got burned. So I got that 1 extra hit before I went down, and that put him in such a bad position. That just really made my day. I don't think it would have affected the outcome of the fight too much, but now I send in Swallow, and basically I wanted to just have him. I was just gonna have him use Facade so I can just finish him off and get my burn effect, because I'm holding a Flame Orb. But fortunately, he sent in Kingdra, who took some damage. It wouldn't have mattered anyway. Kingdra would have died in 1 hit from a Facade, critical hit or not, even without that initial damage, because Facade does double the damage when he's burned, plus the fact that he's Guts, so his attack was increased 50% because he was burned. That Intimidate, I didn't want to deal with that, I just pulled it out. I sent Tauros in to Intimidate right back at him, because odds are he was going to Dragon Dance. Typically, people this generation seem to build a lot of bulky Pokemon, so they don't even really put points into their attack stat, it seems. And I'm guessing that's what happened here, or he just really wanted to get that +1, because right there, all he did was even out the status effects. But here, you know, he did that second one, but that bought me enough time to go ahead and wild charge, bam. One-hit kill, so, you know, electric attack basically with a power of 270 is pretty dramatic. You know, now he sends in Polytoad, which is just going to die in one hit. I wasn't about to use another wild charge because I don't want to take the recoil, so I just Earthquaked in here. Maybe he was waiting for a choice item as well, I don't know. Or he was just trying to bring down the rain. Starmie, though, I was like, well, if he's not timid, I'll be faster. But he was timid nature. So, yeah, he chose the right nature. He got the rain up, so the Hydro Pump definitely finished him off. Now, here's the part that I was talking about. So, those fast water types, they had nothing on Swallow. So, look at this. Bam. You know, I talked about Greninja. He would just drop like a rock. And, you know, Facade, basically, if you... To put it in perspective, if you know Mega Kangaskhan, it would do basically about 98% of Mega Kangaskhan's health with one Facade. So yeah, that kind of puts it in perspective. And Mega Kangaskhan has, you know, some ridiculous amount of health, you know, 300 or 400 almost, and pretty decent defenses. So, you know, here at this point he's just trying to stall, but you know, once Facade goes off, actually it probably would have been better if I had used Brave Bird, but, you know, it didn't matter. Facade still lands the kill, and there we have it. So that was my second gym badge. But again, you know, Ulises played it very well. I just had it lined up a little bit better and got, you know, Swallow was kind of the MVP there. It took out 2 or 3 of his Pokemon, when... You know, really, if you get one character that takes out 2 or 3 of theirs, like, you're gonna be in the green. So, look forward to some more matches, guys.